stayed at the central office, contributing to a wage bill of over 227,000 United States dollars. At the same time, Josiah Chokai has announced plans to request a comprehensive national forensic period audit covering the period 2022 to 2023 with the approval of the President. This move follows a previous audit conducted by the General Auditing Commission for the period January 1, 2018 to December 31, 2021, where recommendations were overlooked, leading to persistent issues within the agency's payroll system. In its efforts to alleviate financial strain on civil servants, the new CSA Director General proposed the implementation of a bi-weekly payment system pending approval from the President and the Senate. This system will see employees receive half of the salary on the 15th of each month, with the remaining balance dispersed on the 30th, aiming to mitigate the burden of borrowing money at high interest rates. The Joint Committee set up at the House of Representatives to investigate reports of non-compliance and bad labor practices at China Union have presented its findings to the plenary of the House of Representatives. Representative P. McJure, who chairs the Joint Committee on Concession and Investments, Labor and Judiciary, said that investigation established that China Union is in total violation of the concession agreement with the government. Representative Ejure, presenting the committee report Tuesday in session, said employees of China Union have no safe drinking water and they are working without safety gears. He added that China Union has over the years refused to pay remittances of employees to Social Security and recommended that the company within 3 months renovate the bunkmans and the school as enshrined in the CBA. For his part, the proponent of the communication, Bond County District Number 7 representative for the family told the management of China Union that his advocacy is not intended to discredit the company, but for the right things to be done in the interest of the people of District Number 7 in Bond County and Liberia at large. Representative Family noted that he will remain engaged with the company to ensure that the mandate of the House of Representatives is implemented to the fullest. The World Bank and the International Fund for Agricultural Development have concluded a technical implementation support mission for the Rural Economic Transformation Project and the Smallholder Agriculture Transformation and Agribusiness Revitalization Project in Liberia. The ISM is a biannual activity that includes the review of the implementation of the projects, field visits, and engaging with policymakers, beneficiaries, and other stakeholders. The mission's objective was to review the implementation status across the project's components, with an emphasis on financial management and procurement performance and compliance with environmental and social safeguards, and agree on actions to speed up implementation. The mission, which is the first for 2024, occurred between 29th January and 28th February and included the Minister of Agriculture, Alexander Newton, World Bank Country Manager Georgia Wallen, World Bank Task Team Leader Dr. Kada Osman Giasi, and other bank executives. It also included AFID Country Program Analyst Johnson Koluba, the Liberian Agriculture Commercialization Fund Manager, as well as senior staff of the Ministry of Agriculture and World Bank Project Implementation Unit, managed by the National Project Coordinator Galatoto. Speaking at the wrap-up meeting held at his Concourton office recently, Agriculture Minister Alexander Newton said He was impressed with the project's support towards financial institutions that are helping smallholders address their fight for access to finance. He is quoted in a release as saying, "This action supports his vision of an agricultural bank that will cater to the needs of farmers who are struggling to get loans from the existing banks due to the long gestation periods of their various crops." In another development, Agriculture Minister Alexander Newton has disclosed the launch of the University of Liberia's farm this Thursday. Appearing Tuesday on Truth FM flagship program, State of the Nation, Minister Newton said the initiative is intended to train more university students, which will encourage them to venture into the agriculture sector. The farm, which according to him will be situated on the Fender campus of the University of Liberia, will serve as the model of agricultural development in Liberia. He said the farm will be managed by the College of Agriculture and Forestry and will serve as a foundation for what the government hopes to achieve in the agriculture sector. Minister Newton at the same time said the initiative is part of President Joseph Boakar's vision to establish a farm for all community colleges. The National Safety Partnership of Liberia is commending national government for steps taken toward public safety in the country. NASAPA has firstly applauded the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency for embarking on its operations across the country to raid the dealers and users of narcotic substances, including coach, a substance the group said is damaging the future generation. Speaking at a press conference Tuesday, NASAPA Director of Public Service and International Development, Wia Carpet described the step taken by Savvy Group of companies to enhance ongoing public safety efforts by erecting mobile police booths as laudable on the part of government. Capet said the commissioning of the first state-of-the-art security booth with promised made by Police Inspector General Gregory Common to erect thousands across the country is a clear manifestation of President Bouakar's quest to transform the security sector. Wiyakabe noted that these steps recently taken by the Bouakar Koun's administration have increased the energy of the National Safety Partnership of Liberia to continue to advocate and take deliberate actions to help instill public safety, including road safety. Monsoto County District Number 3 Representative Sumo Morba has described the signing of the amnesty law in Ghana as a mere political meeting that has no bearing on the quest for justice in Liberia. Representative Morba, who is the main proponent of the resolution recently passed by the House for a War and Economic Crimes Squad, said people who committed heinous crimes during the Liberian Civil War must not go with impunity. According to Mobile, they are people who got affected as a result of the Liberian War and are still crying for justice. He believes that the crowds of the Liberian people need to be heard in making sure justice is served, and that those who participated in the war account for their actions. If you just joining us, this is a reminder that you are listening to a bulletin of news coming to you from the News and Current Affairs Department here at the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. In more news, the leadership of Gaza community in Seoul Clinic has termed the accusations levied against them by a group of flawed victims as misleading and false. According to the leadership, about 200 houses are usually affected every year by floods, and they have been engaging stakeholders and partners to increase the limited supply given by the National Disaster Management Agency and the Liberian National Red Cross Society. The leadership also told RCN News on Tuesday that the Red Cross has provided clarity that only 130 flood victims will be served, of which 110 have already received supplies, with 20 homes remaining and are expected to benefit from the gesture. The leadership alleged that both Gipperlin Dabla and Rosalind Toman have motives which had intended to frighten NGOs and partners from supporting the people of Gaza community. The Gaza community leadership is calling on NGOs, state actors, and other partners to trash what it calls lawless statements and continue to provide assistance for the people of Gaza community in Painesville. Away from Liberia, soldiers from Sudan's army have recaptured the headquarters of the state broadcaster in Omdurman, the city just across the Nile from the capital, Khartoum, the army has said. This is a symbolic breakthrough for the army in its 11-month civil war with the rapid support forces. The RSF had held the headquarters since just after fighting broke out. The conflict in Sudan has led 8 million people to flee their homes, and there are warnings of growing hunger. To end this news program, a recap of the top stories. The Director General of Civil Service Agency, Josiah Jokai, has unveiled an astonishing payroll statistics of 67,764 employees across 103 spending entities, with an alarming monthly wage bill of over 23.54 million United States dollars. The Joint Committee set up at the House of Representatives to investigate reports of non-compliance and bad labor practices at China Union have presented its findings to the plenary of the House of Representatives. The World Bank and International Fund for Agricultural Development have concluded a technical implementation support mission for the Rural Economic Transformation Project and the Smallholder Agriculture Transformation and Agribusiness Revitalization Project in Liberia. And away from Liberia, the BBC says soldiers from Sudan's army have recaptured the headquarters of the state broadcaster in Omdurman, the city just across the Nile from the capital, Khartoum, the army has said. That's RCA News Bulletin at 7. My name is Olivia Bauman. Good evening.
Your family members abroad need to send you money? Worry no more. Henceforth, receive your international money transfers from Europe, USA, and South Africa made via Western Union, MoneyGram, and many more directly into your Orange Money account. At Orange Money, we are family.
Orange Money. Starting today. Why not have a little more fun? Why not use money this easily? Why not get even closer to family? Why not work how you've always wanted? Fun, money, family, work. No network keeps you connected to it all, quite like Orange. It's all about what matters to you. Orange.